everybody, I am Rawson. I am a new teaching assistant professor here at SILS. I'm new in that position, but this is actually my 10th year at SILS. I got here in 2009 as a master's student after teaching middle school science for 4 years, so much quieter and calmer environment. I'm glad to be here still. I got my PhD here as well, and towards the end of that process, I worked with Dr. Hughes Hassel to apply for an IMLS grant that ended up funding a postdoc for me, which is what I've been working on for the past 2 years. And now I'm here in a teaching role, and I am very excited about that. I get to teach research methods, youth services courses. That's what I've taught so far, and I'm excited about expanding my teaching into other areas that are offered here at SILS too. I don't have a formal research agenda as a teaching assistant professor, but I do have 2 projects that I was hoping to share with you. The first is Project Ready, which is what I've been working on for the past 2 years with Sandra Hughes Hassel. It's our IMLS grant. That's a 3-year grant-funded project, and the ultimate goal of it is to create an online professional development series that anybody can work through. It's self-paced online modules, and they're going to focus on racial equity and culturally sustaining pedagogy. They're specifically meant for youth services librarians, either in schools or public libraries, but especially the first phase is really foundational information about race, racism, racial equity. What do all those terms mean? What do they mean for us right now? And so anybody can really work through those. And we've also been working with Wake County Public Schools. We've trained in a face-to-face way 90 of their school librarians, teachers, and literacy coaches. And they're continuing to consult with us as we translate that curriculum online. So we're excited about that. We're hoping to be completed with that and have it ready to launch in about 4 months. So be on the lookout for some information about that when we're ready to launch that. But it'll be housed at ready.web.unc.edu. You can already go on there and see an outline of what we've been working on and sign up to get updated if you'd like. The second project is something I'm personally super excited about, and it relates to a course that I taught last fall, which is INLS 745. That course used to be called Curriculum Issues to the School Librarian. The title has since been changed to Instruction for Youth in School and Public Libraries. So it's broadened a little bit, and I feel like this is something that SILS is really on the leading edge of. Just in the past 2 years, professional associations for public libraries like YALSA, Young Adult Library Services Association, and ALSC, Association of Library Services for Children, have released new competencies documents for public librarians serving youth. And in both of those sets of documents, they have shown a really increased emphasis on instruction and what role that can play for public librarians. That's new in the field. It's a shift that academic librarians have made and school librarians have made before, so it's not new to our field, but it is new for public librarians. And so I'm excited that we made that shift in the course, but unfortunately what it meant for me as an instructor was there's basically nothing written about what instruction looks like in a library, public library space. It's not the same as a formal learning environment, which is more akin to what school libraries are. It's also not completely informal. We know a lot about how instruction might look in museums, for example. Public libraries operate in this in-between space, right? They're called non-formal learning environments. And so there's not a lot out there about what that looks like, and it was really hard to find readings. So what we decided to do was to collaboratively write an open access textbook, and that was the culminating project for that course. Each student wrote an individual chapter. I wrote the introduction and conclusion, and then have spent the past 8 months laboriously editing the book. I have a new appreciation for editors. Their job is hard. But I'm super excited to announce that that is done as of Tuesday. So be on the lookout also for information about how you can access that book. It's open access, Creative Commons licensed. It will be online in a native web format, downloadable as a PDF, in EPUB format, and for those of you who are old-fashioned, you can order a print copy on the loop.